Welcome everyone to Lightworker Roundtable, the second one. I hope that you are enjoying these. We just wanted to shine some positivity, love, and light into your social media feeds to help you through this time. And our intention is just to have some fun today too, because we can share some intuitive messages with you and guidance. But I think it's important to also have some fun, and we're best friends, so we might shine some joy into your life too. Maybe we'll pull a angel card or do a message or have some fun. I have some fun questions to ask you ladies as well.
Oh,
Let me introduce my besties. Linda Viviano is a psychic medium, intuitive healer, and Reiki master teacher. Linda was a previous guest on the Tabytha Polaris Show podcast, and she talked about energy and intuition. It was a great show. It's episode
that's a
2.
great show.
You were number 2, baby.
I was.
And so welcome, Linda. Wave so everyone knows who you are.
Hi, everybody. I should do it this way so you can see my nails.
Oh, yeah, your nails are gorgeous. I play guitar, so I can't have nails. Oh, well, maybe in a next lifetime. So Gina Califano is an experienced yoga instructor, Reiki and Theta Healer, as well as an Aroma Freedom Technique Practitioner. Gina was also a guest on the podcast. She was twice featured on episode 5, Connecting to Christ Consciousness. That was awesome sauce. As well as episode 32, Essential Oils for Emotional Health, which had an amazing reaction from the podcast audience as well. And Linda's episode is one of the most popular episodes from all time as well. So you're in the top 5, Linda.
Woo-hoo.
And, I'm Tabytha Polaris. I'm a singing light worker and creator of high frequency music and channeled meditations, host of the show, and a psychic intuitive energy healer and Reiki master teacher. I was just so guided to have you guys on the show today. So thank you for being here and sharing your light. And I'm so happy to be together. I really miss hanging out with you guys.
I know.
We miss people.
person.
Yes, we miss people. We miss people.
So I wanted to read something to start our conversation. And I wanted to read the definition of a soul sister. A soul sister is a female friend not related by blood who shares a bond that transcends time, space, and distance. Traits include listening and fully understanding without judgment or solution, knowing the right thing to say, sharing belongings or desserts or food, and regularly reminding one another of their beauty.
Aww.
So I don't know. I just thought that was just such a, beautiful just definition of how I feel about you guys. So welcome to my soul sister.
Mutual.
Thank you.
It's very mutual. Thank you. Thank you.
It really is, especially the dessert part. Yeah.
Yes. Cheesecake Factory cheesecake. I'll try
Cheesecake
yours.
Factory.
You try mine.
Yeah. So can I start off?
Please do.
Not that I even know what we're supposed to be doing here, so I'll start off anyway. So you had said, Danielle, like think of like a quote, like or something of a spiritual teacher, and I want to say, I have this really, really cool story. So we're manifesting more than ever, right? The good and the bad. We're manifesting more than we're manifesting in a faster time period. But I want to like back that up with Albert Einstein. I believe it was Albert Einstein. If I'm wrong, let me know. But I'm pretty sure his quote was, either you see everything as a miracle or nothing as a miracle.
I like that.
So I just moved yesterday into a new place. And one of the things that I was disappointed in about the house was that it didn't have enough closet space. But I kept blessing the house as before I got there, sending love to the house and all sorts of beautiful things, really grateful for my perfect space that has all my needs met and yada, yada. And I kept blessing the house and thanking the universe for this house. And yesterday, or day before yesterday, I find out that there is a 5-foot wide by 30-inch deep, all the way to the ceiling, empty space that I could make into this massive closet. So poof, like my closet space problem is literally solved. And my husband's reaction, of course, is, well, it was there when they built the house, right? That space was always there when they built the house. But I said, how cool is it that God knew that in 2021, I was going to be in that house and I was going to be looking for closet space. And that when I opened
Oh, she
the
froze.
bathroom, I'd go, what's
Okay.
that space back there? And they'd, oh, can you see me now? Can you see me
Yeah.
now?
Yes.
So I said, how cool is it that God knew that far ahead that I was going to, in 2021, in January, move in and need closet space, and I would find it, and all of my needs and desires would be met. And so I say, like, the closet's like a miracle. And it sounds like such a ridiculous thing if you're not used to thinking in this way. If you're not used to thinking about the parking spot close to in the shopping mall, if you're not used to thinking of your ordinary health that you have on a daily basis, if you don't start thanking the universe for every moment that you're okay and that you're really like being in that present moment and being okay in that present moment, when you start looking at every single thing, go, thank you, thank you, thank you. Bizarre things. Like, honestly, this is truly bizarre to find that much of space in exactly what I was looking for, where I needed it. Like, it's really, really bizarre.
Uh-oh.
And
Yeah.
and then I will tell you one more. Am I frozen
You
again?
froze, but you're back.
You're back.
Okay. So the other crazy thing is the people who bought my home came from the same town, which has the same name of the new development that I'm going into. So all of these weirdo threads. So the homeowner moving into my house comes from a tiny town. They're like, you never heard of it. And I'm like, wait, but that's the new development I'm moving into. So I just want you to see these bizarre, miraculous threads that just go through everything.
Yeah.
Start looking for them. You guys have experiences like that too, right?
Oh, absolutely. Yeah,
So
absolutely.
I just wanted to share that.
I love that. I was actually my thing that I pulled out to read actually talks about our perception. So that's really beautiful that you brought that up, because I wanted to say, and I wrote a few sentences to start. I wanted to say that there's no growth without discomfort.
Oh my God.
Did you say that?
Were you
Was I in your
connecting?
head?
Because I had a message this morning that I needed to write down, and I wrote it. So when you're done, I'll read
Okay.
it to
Perfect.
show again about the threads and the connections.
This
Yep.
is what happens when we hang out. We're just
Yeah.
we're reading each other's minds all the time.
Hence the soul sister story. Yeah.
Soul
Yeah.
sister story. So I was like guided to write down a few things last night to say. That was one of them. Of course, Linda was as well. And Gina has the last sentence of what I was going to say. So yeah, trio.
Wow.
I would say everyone all over the world is a little bit uncomfortable right now. That's truth.
Just a little.
Just a little. And it's a great time to do some inner work. We all know that. Expand your intuitive gifts, connect with your spirit guides and angels, stay positive, keep the faith, and have hope, because the light always transforms the lower. And this is ascension time, and it's a bit bumpy. And this is ascension. And I have faith that we're going to come out on top, and it's going to be glorious. Which doesn't mean that I'm not paying attention to what's happening, and I'm very compassionate to everything going on, and I'm grounded, but also in the higher realms, you know, getting those connections from the divine. But remember, you control your thoughts, and you can manifest your perception of reality during this time. So you can, you know, really tap into those divine powers that we have and switch your perception a little bit. It's just like glass half empty or glass full, you know? And so that was the point I wanted to bring up that we could discuss. And I'm dying to hear what Linda has to say.
Yeah. So it was
Always.
you know, I had a really rough day yesterday. And we all do. We have our moments where, you know, we have good days and we have bad days. Just, you know, again, being gracious for our health and the things that we do have. Yesterday, I was supposed to do a heavenly happy hour with another partner of mine, and I couldn't do it. Like, I said to her, like, I am having such a horrible day. I woke up crying. I was triggered by anyone and everything. And it was a really, really tough day. And, you know, my friends kept those that knew were reaching out to me. Are you okay? And I'm like, I'll be okay. I just kind of need to let this go. So this morning when I was getting ready for, you know, our talking, and so excited, I sat down to write a few words. And this is what I wrote. Be gentle with yourself always. It's okay to have bad days. Life is not butterflies and rainbows. It's work. And sometimes that work unpeels layers that leave us very vulnerable, bringing up a lot of emotions. We have to allow these emotions, acknowledge and honor them, work through them in order to heal. Healing isn't pretty. It can be raw and painful, but it will be worth it. And it's not instant either. It takes time. So again, I say and remind us all, be gentle with yourself. We are all a work in progress. We are all navigating right now through a very difficult time, difficult energetically, just universally, difficult for each of us individually. This may be bringing up health issues for some people change, moving, jobs, lots of stuff going on. And I think the common thread is we are all going through this together, and we just need to be able to be gentle with ourselves, but also with each other, and support each other in whatever way that we can. It's not forever. And we've all gone through things that while we were going through that, we were like, oh my God, this is the worst thing. And we're here. Yeah. We're here. We could talk about it, and it's in the past, and we can remember that and look back to those times and say, if we got through that, we could certainly get through this. And the beauty of what's going on now is we're all feeling it. So there is that unity in us experiencing these shifts in different ways where we can all kind of cradle each other in whatever way we need. And I just, today I woke up with a grateful heart. I was grateful for yesterday. I was grateful for what I went through. I was grateful for the times that I had. But I'm grateful for today because that's now in the past. And I got through that.
Can I, there was something that you said that I so want to piggyback off of, right?
Sure.
That's the round table. Go ahead.
So here's the thing, right? Yes, we're all going through this, through all different degrees and levels, right? But what's happening is, in my opinion, a lot of the really good, kind, loving, empathic, kind people are making a bad choice by tapping in continually to the misery of others.
Yes.
So, right? You want to finish that?
No, go ahead. Yeah, go ahead.
So you're not helping the universe by being miserable because your friend, somebody, or somebody else is going through misery. Your job right now is to focus on you and be happy. And I am going through energetically all the rest of the same stuff that everyone else is. And I'm choosing to imagine and do the things that make me happy. So it's just amazing how we get to choose that. So if you stay in the present moment for you, in the present moment, not for everyone it's too much. We can't do it anymore. It's too heavy. So perhaps another time when it was dense and it wasn't as many energies, when it wasn't as dense, and it wasn't as many energies coming in, we could have done that. We could have been connecting on that energetic level. We cannot anymore because the energies are coming in so fast and furious. Some are really heavy. And just like you said, it will pass. If you expect to be happy all the time, you're going to be sadly disappointed. That's not this life experience. But if you know, and I see this with parents a lot, they just want to make their kids happy. I've never tried to make my kids happy, ever. It's my goal to keep them healthy and make them resilient. If I can make them resilient, then they will choose to be happy.
Beautiful.
How do you make your kids resilient? You allow them to experience the uncomfortable and you say, this too will pass. Right now, it's not comfortable. Right now, it's not that, but this will pass. You don't expect them to say, when I've seen parents that they're really focused on making their kids happy all the time, I couldn't give two whatevers about my kids being happy. I'm concerned about their long-term emotional and social development. And in our normal human experience, you don't get to be happy all the time. If you are, you're probably on some mind-altering drug.
Yeah.
Because you're not, the human experience does not stay hee-hee giddy all the time. You're not experience the range of emotions that we were here to experience. And so, Linda, as you were experiencing this heavy day yesterday, I want to thank you because you allowed yourself to feel it and you were helping to clear that from the consciousness of our planet. So, thank you. If you didn't feel it and you pushed it down and you ignored it, it stays in the collective consciousness.
Exactly. Exactly.
So, thank you.
Absolutely.
That's
No,
beautiful.
you're very welcome.
Beautiful, Gina. I just want to read a few comments of the people watching. I hope I'm saying your name correctly. Aloha to Priya. I hope I said that correctly. And she says it's about the journey, not the destination, as that much like the path of water shifts with time. That's really
Ooh,
beautiful.
love that, Priya.
She also said our shadow sides have much to teach us.
Oh,
Now,
Yes.
I have to tell you that, as I'm writing music to like release soon to uplift humanity and make people happy and express myself, I do sometimes write some songs and I'm like, that's my shadow self. Like that's another character and I'm going to honor her because,
Yes.
there's dark and light can't exist without each other. And just piggybacking to what you guys said, I also want to acknowledge Linda, taking time for yourself. If you can't do something, we all have to honor ourselves every moment. And I love what Gina said, being in the present moment. Sometimes people get worried about the future or have anxiety about the past, and I think it is important right now to stay present and to connect inward and be really in tune with ourselves. And we're powerful beings. We have to like make sure that during the journey of ascension that we're also focusing on us. It's not just like, if you're a light worker, it's not only, you're right, it's not about healing everyone. I mean, we can hold the light, work on the grids, but
Yeah.
it is about going inward. And that's like a big important point to everyone listening who resonates with themselves as being a light worker or just going through ascension with everyone. I think it's really important to be in tune with your feelings and acknowledge all those emotions and be present in the moment, enjoy the journey. So
absolutely. Absolutely. The one thing that I think has been really important and I think has been very transformational for me is that I've learned to say no. No was a very hard word for me. If my kids asked for something ridiculous, that was an easy no. But can you help me do this? Or I got a quick question. I'm sorry, not right now because I am, or I'm sorry, not right now, I can't, without always giving an answer because, and I think we've probably all experienced some type of burnout because we were giving so much of ourselves and not replenishing that. I've taken some very conscious time off and time away from teaching classes and just kind of being more with the family or just going to bed earlier, just doing things so that I really can recharge my batteries again and that I can be there for myself, for my family, and for others when I feel called to do so. That's been huge for me. Huge.
Linda,
one thing I learned, sorry, Gina, I just have to say this before I forget. One thing I learned during quarantine was I was too busy. I was too busy to enjoy my life, running around like a crazy lunatic.
Yes.
I didn't realize, I mean, I didn't do it on purpose, but there's such serenity in like going back to the simple things in life and clearing out your schedule and doing maybe one or two things that you're supposed to be doing, for yourself that brings you joy. What were you going to say, Gina?
I was going to say, question both of you, because I know for me too, like last year or the year before, would you have been as quick to say the no? Like it took a lot of courage and self-respect and honoring yourself to be able to have the confidence to say, you know what, it's not good for me today. Like, but I know for me, like, and I know you guys, like, how long ago would you not have been able to say no? Because like my pride, I said I'd do it, I have to do it, I have to show up for others. Like, how long ago do you think that shift occurred that you would actually have the courage to say, I can't do it today. It doesn't work for me.
That was just last year for me, because as an empath, I'm so sensitive to people and I'm also a healer. So I always want to help people and please them. And then I realized someone told me like put the oxygen mask on your face first in the airplane.
Yes.
And I was like, oh, you know what?
Yeah.
If I'm so depleted, I can't be my best self for my life, my family, and those that need
Yep.
me and my clients. So
Mhm.
I learned even just to stick up for myself, like my cleaning lady. I have someone help me clean the house twice a month, and then I do it the other 2 times. So she comes and then she mops the floor, she cleans the bathroom, and then, I mean, the kitchen, takes the dirty mop water after she cleans my kitchen sink and pours it in there with all the dog hair and all the dirt. Doesn't take away the sponges, doesn't take away the drain. And I was like, ew. So every time she left after she was done cleaning the kitchen, I'd have to go in there and
Re-clean
like
it.
clean it.
Uh-huh.
And I was terrified to just ask her, can you just remove the drain stopper and my grates in there that hold my dishes before you put the dirty water in there, or clean it afterwards? And I was so scared to say that. And I'm like, what is wrong with me that I can't stick up for myself? I mean, I'm paying her. That's not an unusually bad
No.
request. Of all the little things like that, saying no to opportunities, really honoring my time. And I think this year I grew a lot in that respect, even to the point in a business where even if I like something, but it's sucking my time and it's not my favorite, I'm going to stop doing it and put my energy into something else, even though I might feel really sad about letting that thing go, but I don't know where the other path would lead me. So I have to trust myself. So those are my 2 cents.
Nice. How long ago for you, Linda, that you could have like when did that shift happen?
I want to say it's probably been about a year as well. I think that, one of the biggest things for me was when we kind of got shut down last year, and I had to start working remotely last year. You all know, on top of all of the other things that I do, I'm a speech language pathologist, and I was working in a preschool with amazing, beautiful little light children, and working remotely really took its toll on me, and I had to, I made the choice to not go back to work in that setting this year because it was so difficult. As much as I loved seeing my children, it was just difficult on me and my family. And I think that was one of the things. But for me, I get reminded, like I learn a lesson and I make these changes, and then I backslide a little, as we all do. And then the universe reminds me that I am not honoring myself. And sometimes I get these hard lessons. But I definitely would say it was a year, and it's not easy. It's still not easy. Saying no is difficult. Boundaries for me, setting boundaries and keeping boundaries, real big, real big. It's been an area of growth, but it's also something that I have to continuously work on and kind of revamp as I go, because that's not an easy one.
So I have a few fun questions for you guys because I think it's important to have fun.
Yeah.
Okay. What do you feel more connected to? Dolphins, fairies, or dragons? Linda first.
Do I have to choose one?
It's hard, but maybe choose your favorite or what you feel more guided to.
Well, I'll tell you, I have a personal connection to dragons. And I wear one very proudly on my arm. So I would say that would probably be my first one. And I also do a lot of work with the fairies. So I'd say those are probably my top 2.
Okay. Gina?
Hands down, dolphins.
It's hard to choose between the 3. But
I mean, it's not like you're asking like liver and
chocolate, vanilla.
I mean, you're asking about 3 awesome
I know
entities.
I can't pick. It's impossible for me to pick. Impossible. I love them all.
So what does it mean? So if we could talk to so to people who've not heard, why would I be connected to a dolphin? I think it's let's talk about, what does that mean then? What does that mean to you, Linda, that you're connected to a dragon? What is the dragon energy, and connecting to the dragon energy? How can people use that for themselves, or when they're starting to feel like, who am I connected to?
Well, I think, the dragon is twofold for me. When I was younger and even now, I never saw myself as a strong person, physically or emotionally. And over the years and throughout different experiences, I really have learned that I am extremely strong. Not as physically strong as I would like to, but that's another thing. But emotionally, I have really had a lot of growth. And, I see that dragon as a symbol, not as anything but strong in a very positive way, in a very healing way. I'm also very connected to this specific one because the story behind it is my dad had this same tattoo. And after he passed, I was always wanting to get a dragon, and my dad was going to do this dragon, and I could never find one. And after he passed, I said, of course I couldn't find it, because I was supposed to have that one as a tribute to him. So I just always look at it. It reminds me of him. It reminds me of his arms. So, there's two reasons that but I see them a lot in my dreams and in my meditations. Danielle and Tabytha and I have had tons of conversations about those dragons.
Yeah. In fact, I was giving you Reiki and we both saw the same little dragon.
Yes.
In
the baby dragon.
It was like a cute little baby dragon that came to us.
Yes.
We were like, oh, how cute. Thank you. And Gina, you're connected to dolphins. So does that mean something special to you?
Yeah, it feels dolphins and whales. And it's said that the dolphins and whales are very, very sacred creatures because they are purifying. They are helping to hold the light codes, and that as they're going around the earth on our very connected earth through the waters, it's about purifying and raising the consciousness, and they're holding that light. So I am just very, very connected to water. And that is like, I feel and see water as a very, very sacred, even drinking water, showering in the water, washing your hands. The baptism of Jesus by St. John the Baptist was not the first time that was done. That has been used, the baptism of water, or the using the water for this symbol of Christed consciousness, initiations, and purification, goes back way back. And so I see, if I'm showering, it's another baptism. It's another, and I want to take in the codes, the light codes within the water. So the waters know and remember, and are this beautiful energy that the dolphins and whales help to continually raise that consciousness, raise that frequency. And I just always see myself in the water. I have to live near the water. My ancestors all come from islands. I've lived on an island my whole life. And even my husband's ancestors are from a little island. So I don't know. What does that mean? What does it mean? I don't know.
No, it makes sense. I think it's interesting to feel like what you're more connected to.
Yeah.
I have a couple more quickie questions.
Sure.
Earth, air, fire, or water? Obviously, Gina's water of the elements. What about you, Linda? Right, Gina? What do you think?
Yes.
Yeah, water. And what about you, Linda?
Oh, I don't know. I think I want to say air.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think
I
so.
would say fire. Believe it or not, I'm a strong personality and I got a feisty personality, which, it's interesting. It shuts off when I go into meditation. I feel like a totally different person. Like I go,
yeah.
And then I'm in a whole
absolutely.
other realm. It's very funny, but I like to play. So I think I'm a fiery person, and I'm kind of obsessed with fireplaces and outdoor fires and fire pits. And I'm mesmerized when I look at the fire. I love all the other elements of the earth, but something
absolutely.
about fire really hits me first. So, sun or the moon? I'm a moon girl. Love
moon.
Moon. What about you, Gina?
Sun. When I'm in the water, I need my hot sun.
That's funny. All right, so this is the last.
I love the moon.
Yeah, this is the last of the fun questions. Galactic or archangels? Which one do you feel works with you more, or that you feel more connected
Archangels.
to? I knew that was yours.
Archangels.
I think if you would have asked me that last year, I would have absolutely said archangels. I think
Mhm.
through everything that's happened, I kind of have one foot in the galactic realm and one in the angelic realm right now. So I'm going to be a split on that one, because I'm kind of I'm getting a lot more of all this other stuff. So yeah.
So this is the point I wanted to bring up. So for me, 12 years, I've been angels, archangels, all
Yeah.
that. I'm still with them. But yes, it's a lot more galactic for me this last year or two, probably the last year. That galactic connection, because I'm my spirit guides that couldn't show me their face are now being able to show me what they look like. So in meditation the other day, I'll tell a quick story. And Mom, if you're watching, sorry if this is weird, love you. But I was meditating, and I have spirit guides that work with me that came to me on my first Reiki attunement. And whenever I do Reiki or whenever I meditate, I can call them and I feel them and they help me do work. That's what a spirit guide is for me. There's other ones that you can call upon. You can call in archangels, you can call in, different people. But so I digress, as Gina would say. That's one of my favorite things. Gina says, I digress. I was going to say, so yeah, he showed me his face for the first time. He just appeared to me as a light body before. And I said, why can I see you now? And he said, because your frequency's higher and my frequency is so high that I can meet you in the middle now and show you a little bit more.
Woo!
And there's a whole story to that meeting that was really cool.
Wait, what does he look? What does he look like? You can't just
Oh,
drop
I
that.
can't just. Okay, now
No,
I'm really out there. We're
Yes,
live. Okay.
Yeah. But wait, Tabytha.
Yeah.
So here's what I have to say.
Yeah.
Are not the archangels a realm within the
Yes.
galactic? Right.
Absolutely.
So I've said to my family when I've spoken of this kind of higher consciousness beings, I'm like, how, if you already believe in angels flying around and helping us, which I wholeheartedly absolutely do,
Absolutely.
it's energetic beings that are helping us. Is it so weird to think that there's other energetic forms that are out there, high energy frequencies, energies that are helping us? So it's not like either or, it's really a realm within the
Yes.
galactic that is that. So that helped me to kind of like explain that. But okay, go ahead.
Yeah,
Let's
I love you. Thank you for saying that,
That
because
was awesome.
that was a good quickie way to explain to everyone that isn't aware about it. So he was a very long, skinny, white, light being, and then when he showed me his face, he kind of had fuzzy. His skin was fuzzy and light was just like sparkling off his face, but he was kind of had a cute element to him, but long, really cute eyes, really small lips, very long face, cute little button nose, very elongated, and so loving. And he's told me he was from the 14th dimension, and he showed me his home, like where he lives is a actual light crystal of, it's blue and white, and it's spikes in the middle, and then it's surrounded by light. And it's hard for me to remember everything. I wrote it down, but these are the things that I'm remembering. But he took me to Earth, and he showed me half the Earth was covered in black tar and the other half was cleansed. I go, so we're halfway there. That's good. And then I started like trying to peel off the tar, and he goes, no, let me show you. And he got centered and became very calm, and then showed me with his hands and how to do it with frequency, with light, with sound. And I was like, okay, so I got a little lesson. Of course I was kind of doing that already, but it was neat. So that's definitely the guide that, it was you can go into meditation and prayer and ask to meet your guide or to get a message from your guide. And I've done this before, but things were different. And I think the cool thing, the message I took from that experience meditation was, and this actually happens on the table while I was receiving Reiki with my Reiki masters, Laura and Teresa, who we all love.
Absolutely.
And when I got off
You're
the table,
amazing.
I go, that was galactic. And they go, we saw. But they also said that,
that's amazing.
Fairy came in too. And I said, well, in the beginning of every time I go into meditation or Reiki, I surround myself in love and light, call protection. I call in my spirit guides, the angels, Jesus, Mary, Kuan Yin, like all the amazing people, spirits, galactics, fairies,
Yep.
like all the elements, and I call it all in because we need all the help we can get right now. So those
Yes.
energies of all those realms, I'm like, I'm open to receive, I'm open for guidance, I'm open for help, I'm here. Please use me as a channel to receive. And also one thing I learned this year is that I always used to take that first message and be like, okay, we're done. Thank you. Now, I took Linda's intuitive class. She taught me I can ask more questions and go deeper.
Yeah.
And I could, have conversations with them. And
Linda's classes are fantastic.
They're amazing. And you can say, well,
thank you.
Ask them, do you need help? What are you doing? What do you need from me? And maybe it could be like an exchange. It's just really interesting that you can go even deeper and deeper. So I know we're running out of time, but I wanted to, we're either going to close with a beautiful kind of meditation. We can all do a little something and pass the baton around, or we could pull some angel cards. But I want to make sure that we have the opportunity to just tell everyone where to discover you guys. So GinaCalifano.com, correct, Gina? Gina's frozen. Okay. And tell them
find
about
everything there.
Tell them what you do, about your Zoom yoga classes, your Friday rosary circle prayers, and your yoga. Tell them what's going on.
Zoom yoga, cool. Zoom yoga classes, Tuesday night, 5:30, Saturday morning, 10:30. And also Friday night rosary circle, and be deeply connected with Mother Earth and Mother Mary, and that whole lineage of the divine feminine, Mary Magdalene, Jesus, Yeshua. And so Friday night we pray the rosary. We do that on Zoom. And if that interests you, it's not Catholic or Christian. It's just more of calling to the holiness of Holy Mary and asking for her divine guidance. And then you can check out on my website Aroma Freedom techniques and how to kind of clear out what might be kind of stuck in there and kind of clear that pineal gland and some of that stuff. So you can just check that out. And thank you. Thanks for having me.
Thank you, and love you. And Linda is lindaviviano.com. And of course, the links to everybody is already in the description of the Facebook Live and will also be in the podcast description. This will be released as a podcast episode in the future as well. So Linda, please tell them about your readings, healings, classes, your Heavenly Happy Hour. Again, it's lindaviviano.com.
So my information is absolutely on my website. I am available right now to do Zoom healings and readings. It's about energy. Sometimes people ask, well, I only want this or I only want that. That's not how I work. I work intuitively and I work energetically. So sometimes the healing will come through in the form of a message or energy work. I don't know. I never know what's going to happen. That's the beauty of it. I am teaching classes. I'm doing an intuitive development circle where we do some discussion, some meditating, and some intuitive practice. And that's open to anybody in all levels. You just need to, have a desire to learn more. And then I have very specific classes that go deep into mediumship development and working with your gifts and working with your psychic skills. So all of that is on my page as well. And I'm very excited.
And don't forget teaching Reiki for kids.
Oh, yes.
I love that you do
that.
That's
right.
Yeah.
Yeah. Actually, it came up not too long ago in a memory, like a Facebook memory. And, I do really enjoy working with children. I believe that I was, guided to become a speech pathologist to work with these children, but I do teach Reiki to children. And parents are welcome too. I teach the parents along with the children as well.
Perfect.
But that will be starting again soon. And right now, with everything, the classes are via Zoom, and they're pretty amazing.
They are amazing.
Actually. So
yes,
thank you.
Are.
Thank you.
Hopefully when the weather's nice and Gina will hopefully resume beach yoga.
Yes.
That's really cool. So let me check the comments real quick.
Mm-hmm.
Make sure I didn't leave anyone out.
Oops. Oh, I'm just stretching my leg.
Just by the way, while you're doing that, like Linda's like super humble. She is the most gifted psychic medium, like truly on point. Yeah. So check her out.
And Gina's pretty special because she always knows what to say. She channels, like, you'll say one or two things that you're suffering with or upset about, and she'll just open her mouth and God's talking. Christ consciousness or whatever. It's amazing. Gina always knows what to say. So you guys are so special. You guys can connect with me on my website, tabythapolaris.com. I just released a free guided meditation, 520 hertz healing, which is free and just about the embracing the energies of this year.
It's
guided.
beautiful.
Oh, thank
It's so
you.
beautiful. It's
It
so beautiful.
is. I kind of, at a certain point, every time I listen to it, I find
Fall asleep.
myself, woo, yeah,
Yep.
it just
Yep.
really relaxes me,
Oh,
which is
good.
not
Yep.
easy to do lately.
Yep.
Oh, good. My chakra meditation album, 7 Spheres of Light, is available for digital download on my website. You can download the MP3 audios and stream the videos in the client portal. And if you want the actual physical product mailed to your house, you'll have to wait till February, which we're almost there. So I'll have a USB music disc available very soon. I'm waiting for them to finish making it.
I didn't realize your album was out, that we could get. I didn't realize it.
I kept it quiet because I wanted to do like kind of a test run with my family members and make sure I ironed out all the technical kinks. And then I figured, I wanted to release it, but with everything going on in the world, I'm like, everyone is so distracted right now. And I don't even know if I know they need it, but I felt like now is not the time for me to come on and promote it like traditionally.
Okay.
So I did like a soft launch, told the universe, whoever needs it right now, we'll find it. And then once the USB comes in February, everything will be a lot more calm and I'll promote it. But if you guys want to, I don't know how you want to absorb that album, but if you want to wait for the USB that you could stick in your computer, you can wait till February.
Oh, cool.
Or you can, download it today. It's on sale for a while. I discounted it for everybody. So that's exciting. I have original music coming out as well about the healing powers of water and the tree kingdom. So I am so excited to release that in the spring. And also I just finished up lots of guided meditations. I'm going to just start releasing them, for stress, anxiety, help you sleep, things like that.
You've been unbelievable. It's been amazing to watch you just boom, feel it and be you, and so genuine and authentic, and just to really start sharing all this stuff. It's amazing. So it's great. Thank you.
It's exciting. And I must say there was some solace and peace during a really crazy time to just go and create this stuff. It was like my happy place. So the process helped me as well. So I'm very grateful for that. So thank you, ladies, so much. I love you guys.
Love you.
I had a lot of fun.
You.
I love you guys. We really need to get together soon in person.
Yes.
And share some cheese fries, Gina, and some.
Yes. The only way I'll go.
Cheesecake.
Oh, that sounds good. Cheese fries and cheesecake.
And cheesecake and some chocolate for me. Maybe some kale salad in there too. I don't know.
You lost me.
I lost you on kale salad. But I think everyone needs to just flood, social media with some positivity and goodness. And I don't know if you guys want me to pull a card. You want to pull a card? You want to do a little closing prayer? What do you feel like doing to close the episode?
Oh, pull a card.
Let's have fun. I was hearing pull a card too. All right.
I brought my cards too.
I have no idea where my cards are.
I know Gina's packet.
They're in a box, Gina.
They're in a box.
Oh my gosh. Who knows where anything is?
I don't know where anything is.
So literally, I'm got to look on a map to see how far of a drive your house is from my house now and see where you are.
I think you're like an hour now.
Oh no, I'll have to learn how to transport or.
I'll come to
like
you.
Star Trek.
We'll meet at the beach.
Yeah, we have to go to Gina's house and bless it. So that's
yes.
Okay,
yes,
I choose love no matter what. Next weekend. I choose love no matter what.
Nice.
Okay, that's the answer for us in our own lives and for everything. Love is the ultimate frequency. Love is the ultimate emotion. Love and joy. So
it.
Gosh, that's a beautiful card. Lindsay, you want to pull a card?
Yes, actually, so I pulled three, the top three that came off. So first, we were talking before about our angels. So we have Archangel Michael here. Archangel Michael is so powerful in helping us to heal and to cut those cords from those situations or people that are kind of making us feel stagnant. The next one is explore. So even through this time, you know, if you're feeling it's a little heavy, it's a little dark, you just got to keep pushing forward. And it's not only exploring outward, but exploring inward, because you're going to trigger all that wonderful healing stuff. And then share your gifts, share everything, whether it's good, whether you feel it's good, bad, or indifferent, somebody else is going to benefit from that with what you have experienced. And know that people look up to you more than you realize. They really do. So, you know, embrace everything that's going on right now, honor it, but also live and breathe through it. And it's just going to be so amazing.
Marilyn's here. Hi, Marilyn. Love Marilyn.
Marilyn.
So I picked two cards. So 2 more cards, which is funny. Honor your feelings. It's Archangel Haniel. Is that how you say that, Archangel's name?
Yeah.
Thank you, Haniel, for supporting me as I honor my emotions. We were just talking about that. So that's a confirmation that we're on the right track. We gave a great message, and I think the angels are very happy that we came together today. I know we're all busy, so I really appreciate you guys spending the time, but what a beautiful confirmation for our discussion. Honor your feelings, honor yourself. Not to mention, that's a beautiful card.
I was just thinking that. It's gorgeous.
I
the
just
color,
and the moon. There's my moon.
Yeah. And there, look at that lotus flower,
kind of
you know,
like
coming out of that growth. Yeah.
Nice.
And then
absolutely.
Another card, Speak Your Truth, which is Archangel Gabriel. Thank you, Gabriel, for helping me to speak with integrity. That was another thing we spoke about today, which is kind of freaky. Another gorgeous goddess archangel. I love her crown. I'm all about crowns, you know.
Yeah, we know that.
Yes,
we
know.
I love the
We know.
crowns and all that. So wait till you see my music videos. It's going to be crazy. My higher self loves to dress up. But I think that those cards are really cool because those are the 2 themes of our conversation. Honor your feelings and speak your truth. Beautiful. And just stay in the love and light, everyone. It's going to be okay. And you know, you don't need anyone to get through this, although we're all here for you. You inside your heart, you are empowered. You go within, you surround yourself with love and light, your angels, you pray, you meditate, and just honor yourself, honor your feelings, speak your truth, and just remember your perspective. That's what we also talked about today. And just keep your perspective in mind, stay positive. And you know, one last thing to help you with your perspective was, I think it was Bashar channeled and had a channeled message. He said, stay in the eye of the storm. So, you know, in a hurricane, the eye of the storm is completely calm and peaceful. I loved that. He was like, it's going to be a bumpy, stormy year. And he said, just keep yourself in the eye of the storm. It's going to be nuts all around you, but your personal space and your reality and you know, your perception can be the eye of the storm. So that's what helps me. So much love and light. Do you guys have any final comments or anything to say before we finish up?
I just really wanted to let you know how much I enjoyed this. I think it's so important, like you said, to be putting out positivity on social media, but also I think when we speak of this, we're raising our own frequency and vibration, and it helps to lift us up and lift others up. And of course, you know, the 3 of us together, our energy is amazing. We love each other so much. We have so much in common, yet we're so different, but we, you know, when we come together, it's like this beautiful trinity of, you know, just amazingness. I don't know what else to say about it. So thank you so much. This really was special.
Thank you. That felt great. I just want to ask everyone to place their hand on their heart. Just notice what happens when you do that. Did you feel that? Just place your hands on your heart. If you want to add in a little more, you say, you close your eyes and just say the word love. That's it. There's your life jacket, guys. When it's getting rough and you're like completely frazzled, your heart might be racing, go back to it. Just place your hand on your heart. The answer out is the way in. So keep putting your hand here to direct your energy back into the heart space of that full love. We got this. We're okay. Thank you.
Amen.
Thanks
Beautiful.
so much for having us here.
Amen. All right, everyone. We love you. We'll see you next time.
Bye, everyone. Love you.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.